Hi, Chelsea here, Double Diamond with It Works, and I want to talk to you about doing a successful party. So, a couple things that I just want to go over that I think are important, that have worked really well with my business, and so I wanted to share them with you. Whether you're new or you've been in the business a while and you haven't done a party yet, or if you're new and you're wanting to do a launch party, get your business going, these tips will really help you do that. So when you have a party, the first thing is you have to invite people. That's always good. Try to invite them a couple weeks before the party. Give them a little bit of a notice. And then the night before, if you can text them or call them, Facebook message them, somehow get a hold of them and just confirm that they are coming tomorrow at this time and that it will only be about an hour long. It's not a super long party. Just super excited to share these products with you. Please let me know if you have any questions, and please let me know if you can make it or not. So keep it super simple, and just make sure you end it with, please let me know, because you need to know. So that's before the party. And then try to keep parties small unless you're doing like a big party like with other distributors and you guys are just all doing it together. Well, then those are wonderful, those are fun, those are great. But if it's by yourself, try to keep it 4 to 6 people, because that's manageable for one distributor. Anything bigger than that, it gets a little bit much, or you might miss somebody. You might miss signing someone up because they might have been not interested in waiting while you sign other people up afterwards. So if you can keep it between 4 to 6 people, that's a lot easier. Also, make sure that you have a wrap station, a wrap room, somewhere private, obviously, because wrapping somebody is a private thing. It's not just done in the middle of the family room. So make sure that when you bring them into the room that you measure them, where you're going to place the wrap, that you take before pictures on their phone. People are comfortable with that. And that you tell them about the wrap. Tell them that, you can wear it the first time. You should wear it 45 minutes, but you can wear it up to 8 hours actually. And that it tightens and tones the skin. People lose inches after just one wrap. There is a chance that not everybody loses inches or loses right after. And we have a saying in It Works: if you bloat, you are going to gloat, because you will have better results probably day 2 or day 3 after you've drank half of your body weight in ounces of water those 3 days, because the wrap continues to work for 72 hours. So as you drink your water, you will probably start to shed those inches, and so those who bloat gloat. So if they don't lose anything after their first wrap, that can happen, and that is okay. And if they are even bigger than they were before, that just means they bloated, and that can be a really good thing if they are drinking their water. So remind them at the beginning to drink water the whole time, and also tell them what's in the wrap. There's seaweed in it, there's rosemary in it, there's eucalyptus in it, there's sage in it. Know the product a little bit, know what's in it, just a few ingredients, and they're like, oh wow, and just say, yeah, it's plant-based product and it's amazing what it does. You don't have to know the science behind it. We are not scientists, a lot of us, so you don't have to know that. You can just say, I've seen people lose 1, 2, 3 inches after just one wrap, or after a box of wraps. I've seen them lose a few inches. They are incredible. So if you paint it that way, and if that is the truth, then they're going to be like, awesome. They're not going to care how it works and the lotions go this deep in your body cells and breaks down. They're not going to care. So if you just keep it simple, then they might be interested in becoming a distributor, and they might be like, well, I could wrap people, because she didn't go on and on about this, and this, and this, and I have to memorize all that. She kept it super simple. I could do that. So keep it simple the whole time, because you never know who wants to be a distributor. And if you complicate it and you have all this stuff, they're going to be like, I can't do that. Like, that's too much. I can't commit to that. I can't learn all those products like how they knew them. So don't scare them away by knowing too much, but you have to know enough. You have to know a little bit. So keep it simple and make sure there's a wrap room. So after they're wrapped up, warn them that it's cold, but after they're wrapped up, send them out, do the next person, have them rotating. And then once everybody's wrapped, have them sit down and really just keep it simple. So even if you have a ton of products, you can make a display and that's nice. But if you don't, it is okay. Kenny and I, we did like 3 parties without our kit. We didn't even have our kit. It took like a month for us to get our kit because something was on back ordered. It was crazy. But we did it. We just ordered wraps and that's all we had. So we wrapped people and got $25 each for each person. So that was cool. And we talked about the products we tried. We tried greens and ThermoFits. And we did the Fat Fighter demonstration. So that's all we did. We kept it that simple. And people signed up for the wraps, for ThermoFit, for other things too, because they're looking through the brochure and they're like, oh, what's this? And so then we would talk about that. But we only talked about 4 or 5 products when we first started. If you do have greens, make sure you hand out samples of it, not in water. If you can, do orange in orange juice or berry in apple juice or lemonade. Make it taste good, but also tell them it is a bunch of vitamins and a bunch of superfoods. It's not going to taste like a cherry Coke. So make sure that you tell them it's greens, it's vitamins. It's going to taste like that a little bit, but in juice, it is not as bad. And people tend to be like, oh wow, this isn't that bad. I could take this every day. This is really good for me. I could do this. So if you have that, if you have the chews, if you have defining gel, they can smell it. If they didn't wrap, you can say it's the same kind of stuff in the wrap, just a milder form. So that way they can sample some stuff. If you don't though, it is okay. And if you don't have Fat Fighters and you can't do the Fat Fighter demonstration, show the YouTube video. Like, that's it. Let the YouTube video do the talking for you. So really just educate yourself on a few main products and focus on those. And if they ask about other products in the brochure, hey, say, you know what, I don't know what the answer to your question. I can look right now, and you can go to myitworksproductcoach.com on your phone and look up any product, and there's a bunch of questions and a bunch of answers, bunch of information, and you can look it up and you can say, oh, actually, here's your answer right here. So use that at your parties if you need to. Also, then talk about the loyal customer program at the end and distributor program. So talk about that before you unwrap people. So have your products be like 20-25 minutes at the most presentation. Then talk about the LC program for a few minutes and being a distributor and how awesome it is. So 5 minutes each, that's it. Then when you go to unwrap each person, it's already like a quiet personal setting anyways, super personal. Just talk to them. Be like, what interests you? Like, did the wraps, did the greens, did the ThermoFit, Fat Fighters, whatever you talk about. And if they're like, well, I really like the greens, like, I need that in my life, and blah, blah, then be like, awesome, then let's get you signed up. So assume the sale. Don't just say, well, would you like to? Just be like, great, let's get you signed up. Let's get those to you today, because they're going to give you so much energy. They're so good for you. Like, you talk like that, you talk confident, they will sign up. So when I'm unwrapping, that's what I do. And I remeasure. I take their after picture. We line them up. And there's usually great results. And they're like, oh my gosh, I need wraps too. So that's always good. And then when we go out there, me and Kenny, my husband, we actually talk to each person individually. So a couple people will be talking or whatever. And I'm like with this one girl saying, okay, so you're interested in the wraps. Let's get you signed up right now. And I'll pull out my phone, the app, or I'll pull out my laptop and be like, okay, so you wanted the greens. Let's get your information in. And that's all I do. Or if they seemed like they were interested in becoming a distributor and they were asking questions maybe during that time, then when I'm unwrapping them, I'll be like, sounded like you were interested in becoming a distributor. You know, do you have any more questions? Because you had a couple out there, so I just want to make sure that you understand everything, you know, whatever. And then if they say, well, yeah, actually, I would like more information, then great. And if they say, oh no, I think I'm just gonna get a product or something, then awesome, let's get a product for you. So assume the sale in the wrap room, you know, sort of get it there, and then when you move out to the product room, the showroom I should say, then just meet with them one-on-one, get your phone out, get your laptop, whatever, and sign them up right there. Do not let them leave without signing up, okay? Do not let them leave. If they are interested in anything, do not let them leave. Don't let them say, well, I need my card that I would need to use is at home. You know, just be like, well, this is a great deal. I don't want you to miss out on this. You know, act like it is like it needs to happen today, that they are going to miss their greens and they can't miss their greens. So make it like that, you know, really sort of sell it in a way. Let's see what else. Know your products. Yeah, know the few products that you're talking about and just focus on a few. Don't overwhelm them. You know, you can point out that we have a facial line, you can point out that we have oils, but you don't need to go into detail because that's a lot. Then, yeah, like I said, at the end, just go by one by one. Whoever you invited, just personally talk to them, sit by them and just talk with them. And if they're like, yeah, I was interested in this, then great. I have my phone right here. Let's get you set up. So that is like it in a nutshell. I'm going to be doing a more detailed training with Kenny about parties and how to do that and tips and stuff like that. But a lot of this will be in it already, but we're going to do one together. But I wanted to get this out to you as soon as possible so you have something that you can go off of. A launch party, a sample party does not have to be a big ordeal. You don't want it to be a big ordeal. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. People want to see that they can do it too. Make it duplicatable. You know, like, be like, oh, I could become a distributor because they didn't even have that many products. They only talked about a few. I could do that. So that's what you want. You want it to appeal to other people. And just be yourself, because your friends and family know you. So just be yourself and have fun. Okay, but assume the sale too. And do not let them leave without signing up. If they're super interested in something, do not let them leave till they sign up. So you guys are going to do awesome. I just know it. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.